Malaysia. Good afternoon. This is Gerryko here, and this is wait a minute production. As you can see, there is a new project that I'm going to do. I'm going to paint this huge artwork. It consists of 3 A1 size art paper. It's going to be a daunting project. But as you can see, the head is actually pretty small compared to that hand. So you have to just imagine that the hand is pretty near the camera or the viewer's eyes. I haven't done the crotch or the sitting pose yet, but later it looks in proportionate. But that's not what I wanted to talk about today. There's another huge artwork that I've just finished, and I call it what do I call it? I can't remember. Yeah, it's already signed down there, and there's the title. It's called Amanda Ray Ayanami. As you can see, this artwork is black and white, and it has her hands outstretched, but I think the hands are a bit too small. It should be a bit bigger, and her breast is a bit too big. And her eyes are red. That's the only colorful thing about this artwork. And she has a patched eye, reminiscent of the Evangelion series, where the character Rei Ayanami was injured in a battle against who? Don't know. I'm not sure. Against who? I think Zaku, the angel Zaku in Evangelion. Not sure. So today I want to talk about Gundams, and I've just got myself 2 more boxes, and this time it's going to be Zaku themed, Zaku 2 themed to be more precise. Yep, today I went to the Bumi Utara toys at section 14, is it? Yep, section 14 of Petaling Jaya, and I want to make a correction to my earlier video. In the unboxing of, or in the introduction of the Perfect Grade Strike Rouge Rug, whatever, 160 scale that comes with a Sky Grasper, I said that the rent in that area, section 14, was 30,000 ringgit, and I think that's a bit too much and too skeptical. To be truthful, the rent was actually 11,000 bucks, 11,000 ringgit. It was because the guy who works there, he said he was factoring in salary, stock and whatnot, so it comes to 30,000. But in actual fact, I was only thinking about the rent, and the rent was, or is, 11,000 ringgit. And Chura's rent will be around 7,000 ringgit, and that will be a bit near to the Litak warehouse. So I went to this Bumi Utara shop, and I wanted to get the Perfect Grade Strike Gundam, the normal ones that is piloted by Kira Yamato, and not the Strike Rouge, which was piloted by his sister, which was revealed that she was his sister later in the anime. I think it was in the I'm not sure which season it was. Was it the second season or the first season? I'm not sure. Can't remember. But I did download the remastered version of Gundam Seed, and I'm not sure whether I want to download the remastered version of Gundam Seed Destiny, because Gundam Seed Destiny was a bit of a shitter. And yeah, Gundam Seed Destiny was a bit of a shitter. But maybe because the subs were pretty bad indeed, and that's because back in, like, say 10 years ago, most English subs were from Chinese educated people in the net, and it was like very, very poor translation, and it might be a case of lost in translation and made Destiny Gundam unenjoyable. So I went there, and I wanted to buy, maybe if I got a good deal, a perfect grade strike Gundam. At normal retail price, it was at 300 ringgit, and they were having a clearance of stock and by 50%, and it was like 150 ringgit. I bought the Strike Rouge perfect grade with Skygrasper at 120 ringgit. For this particular perfect grade Strike Gundam, 150 ringgit was a bit too much, and I wanted to like try to get a better bargain, and I would like to have had the chance to buy that perfect grade Strike Gundam at 100 ringgit. That is because, well, it was not that universally acclaimed or accepted by the internet community, saying that the GHB version of that, or GHD version of that, was actually crap. There are too many loose plastic, excess plastic you have to shave off and stuff like that. So I negotiated with the boss there, who is a pretty nice guy, and he said that nah, he can only give me the most at 60% for the perfect grade, and not 70 or 70+% at all. Yep, and that's the story. So I ended up buying Zaku's, which well, I always wanted to make or build a Zaku, preferably a perfect grade Zaku with all the vents being able to be opened and the innards being able to be scrutinized. I think it would be a lost cause, perfect grade to me, because I don't have facilities or the inclination to paint the innards with silver or rust or whatever that can make it into an awesome and most awesome model. So without further ado, it has been 7 minutes. Maybe I'll just go on with the review. 2 units, yep, 2 units from Bumi Utara. And the first one is cost retail price 90 bucks. 90 ringgit. Half price will be 45. This is a Zaku 2J version and comes in a grey box. It is actually quite small box, but it is very thick. It is grey in color, but it's actually green. I always wanted green normal Zaku 2 because it is mostly used by all the Zeon forces, and I can roughly say that I got this at 40 ringgit, which is roughly how much US dollars? 40 divided by 3, 13 US dollars. Yeah, roughly 13 US dollars. So let's open up this 13 US dollar Zaku and see what's inside. Hopefully this is a TT hongli thing, which is actually a middle quality knockoff company from China. The better ones are MC models, or what's that called? What does MC stand for? Model comprehended, I think. Yeah, they have very good knockoffs or plus knockoffs that copies from, not from Bandai, but from resin kits, and the resin kits are usually much bigger than the Bandai's master grade versions and can be as big as a perfect grade. So it's a good thing, the knockoffs from MC model or model comprehend. And another one would be another company called Gogo. If you have the chance, don't buy GHB of the 00 series, high grade and master grade. They look like plastic toys. So yeah, I want to talk about MC model. And MC model, I saw that, okay, it's a 10mm. I think I will just stop here and wait for part 2.